My name is Roger Chang, and I born at Canton at about 1939, November 27. My earliest memory is around like 5 or 6 years old. That time, we as a family live in mainland China, and my father is working the government department for the salt, there's a sea salt. There's, but my mother is at home, so have brothers and sisters together, and seems a very happy family. So that time is a war time, so there's situations very complicated and very confused. Everybody, have to do their own thing. Like I said, my father take me go to Taiwan, but my other brother and sister, they don't want to go. They already graduate. They're already adult. Job is kind of limited at that time, because the island is small, and the government job is not that great, and also the private company is not much anyway. So if you want to try to make a better future, is go out. I meet my wife in Taipei, where their family and our family is it's really relatively by the marriage, because my brother marries my wife's sister, older sister. That's why we know each other. And after we know each other for a while in Taipei, then her whole family's moved to Belgium. That's the way it started with. I take a thought and say I can apply for the Sorbonne University in Paris. Then I can meet them, close, because Belgium and France is very close. And we start to, just to socially, meet each other and talk to each other, and very good. And I like her, so that's why her family moved with her family moved to Belgium. So so I think maybe I get a chance to go to Sorbonne and can meet her again. Then that time, all the foreigner, the student, right? Like we or the other student from England or from whatever, Japan or from Singapore, all the students have no school because school closed down. So and they don't have any other place to go. So the American embassy that time give all the student visa. Then the visas come down from the United States embassy. So I take May and we go to United States.
That day, we were ready to leave to go to the airport. My father was so upset. He was like, I never saw him so angry in his life. You feel like you have to do something that you feel it's right, that, you just go for it.
One day she's go to work, I think, and big snow and very the ice very icy, and she's flat. She's slip and fell, and then she's unconscious. So somebody else, just pick her up and bring her to her apartment. 1968 that time, and I shocked. Then I go to visit her, and she's, she didn't complain anything, because I bring her over to the United States together, and she's have a hard time that time. So even she get hurt, she still, have very strong those commitment together. That time, that's give me a lot of impression for this lady, for such a such a beautifully those impression for me. When we come to the New York, we live in Manhattan first because we had not married yet. So that time, I live in the dormitory with all the other, the students together in Manhattan, and I find a place for her with other girls in Queens. Then we study. We decide we could get married. So we get married at the Baptist Church in Sanford Avenue and Union Avenue. About 31 years old or 30 years old, have Mike, and he's a nice kid that time, very nice. And also we have bought a little gift shop, and Fifth Avenue, the place, a small gift shop. Then my wife started to manage with this shop, and I come to help out after I work. From that gift shop, we think that time the gift shop the trend is go down. Not much of people want the gift shop, so I decided to go to the donut shop. Donut shop is food. Food is get more profitable. So, but donut shop that time is really hard for me because I have to work a long hour. After finish the work, I go home, drive the car that doesn't, and every red light comes out, I sleep. then green light, I start move like that. So tired, you can imagine how tired I am. That it's just like that, very hard that time. But anyway, we have to go through it. Yeah. One of the things is the baker, right? We hire two baker. One is a 12 midnight shift, another is a 4 o'clock shift or the 6 o'clock shift. The two shifts because you can get fresh donut come out to sell. So I go home at like 9 o'clock and take shower and eating and get bed about 11. And all of a sudden 12:30, 1 o'clock, the baker called me, said he gets sick. I said, what? You get sick? So I said, all right, you wait there, I'll come. So I have to get up and go there.
When things like that happen, I don't want him to go by himself because first of all, he only slept an hour or so. So I was worried, so I went with him. So when we got there, it was really a mess.
He made a mistake about the yeast, put the dough. Because the yeast and the dough has to be perfectly the match, the percentage. Once he put too much yeast in the dough, and the dough started to rise up, to explode. He's scared. He just ran. He locked the door and ran. So I get over there. I open the door. Wow, the inside all smoke. The whole store is smoke from the back of the kitchen.
Roger has to start over again to do to mix the flour, to put the correct amount of yeast. And also there's a time concern too, because we have to open the donut shop, like 4 o'clock, 4:30, between 4:30. Because the first rush, they're going to come in around 5 o'clock. So, yeah, it was a challenge, but we made it.
The first generation come to the United States always the hardest, because the language barrier, the racist barrier, whatever the reason, then you have to try harder than the regular people, because everybody knows. But in the other hand, everybody knows if you work hard in this free land and the opportunity land, then you make up. You can make it. As long as you have to work hard and try to achieve something. I just try to support him with the basic living style. Something like whatever the clothing, whatever the medicals, the doctor, whatever those things necessary. Make sure he's healthy. That's the most important. Healthy. The second thing is make sure he's the education, the classes, like his grade is not low or something like that, certain level, up to certain level.
Everything I needed, was there, and regardless of their very difficult circumstances, and everything was there to set me up for success in life. The right values, hard work, valuing education, having God in my life, valuing family. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dad. I love you. Thank you for everything you've provided for me and all the good things you've taught me.